Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name's Melanie Cardwell, and I wanted to do a little introduction video because I've created this new channel a few months ago, moved over from my previous teaching channel, which was Herbcraft Academy, and I'm going to move all my videos from there over to this new channel also. So I wanted to do a little introduction as to who I am, what I do, and what I'm very passionate about, so you have a little idea about me. So I'm a master herbalist and holistic health coach. I work with a variety of therapies in a very holistic way, looking at the body, health, and everything connected to that. So that's happiness, in our life, our emotions, not just our physical body. And I work with herbs, obviously, and have done with herbal medicine for almost 30 years, and also iridology as a form of a diagnostic technique. So that's looking at the irises, the coloured part of your eye, to determine your strengths and weaknesses from a genetic and inherent perspective. And so I use iridology. I'm also a healer of various modalities, working with Reiki healing and teaching Reiki healing, working with reconnective healing and spiritual healing. But at the end of the day, it's all the same energy. So I work with energy a lot with my clients. In doing so, I also work with crystals and balance the chakras, the energy centers, one of them, the energy centers in the body. I also work with energy medicine techniques, and some of the videos that I'm going to move over to this channel, you'll discover easy energy medicine routines to be able to balance the energy in your body, with little 5 to 10 minute techniques, which are also very helpful and something I do most days myself. I work with emotional freedom technique because I work very much on the metaphysical level, not to diss mainstream medicine, but it's been my belief and my work and passion to work very holistically, as I mentioned, over the last 20 years or so in clinic. So I will incorporate ways to release emotions and trauma that sit in our body on an energetic level that, if not dealt with, often lead to physical manifestation of dis-ease in the body. So we need to work on both levels. So I work obviously with herbs on a physical level, and with diet and nutrition. On the nutritional level, I also have created, about 15 years ago now, a very powerful nutritional supplement, again, that I take every day, and a lot of my clients do, to stay well, to get well and stay well. It's called the green stuff. And that's available on my website at melaniecardwell.com. So I work with healing, and I'm currently training in beyond quantum healing hypnosis as well, to go once again on a deeper level with my clients, to be able to release traumas that perhaps they've even brought in from past lives. So that's quite exciting, and that will be available early next year as a therapy, as part of my repertoire. So I've not done a lot of YouTube recently, basically because I've stepped away a little bit from social media in the last year or so with the whole CV pandemic thing that's been going on. I was quite active on Facebook for a good many years, and did my best last year to try and share some information on natural remedies to stay well, to boost your immune system and your respiratory system with everything that's been going on. And I received a lot of censorship and a lot of flack, really, from a lot of people that I thought were friends of mine, who were perhaps in a different camp. So I stepped back from that, and concentrated really on my local community. I live in a beautiful part of the east of England, in the countryside. I'm very blessed to live here, in a small village, and have made it my mission locally to teach local workshops. I also went online and have started to do more consultations online, although I run a clinic from my home here, as well as an online herbal pharmacy and shop where I ship all over the world my herbal remedies. And I've been concentrating on my, like I said, my local community. My passion really is teaching. I love to teach and share with people the plants around them, in the hedgerows, under their feet. Herbal medicine's been around, well, it's the oldest form of medicine known to man. Even before we had modern medicine, which is only just over 120 years ago, when Bayer created the aspirin from meadowsweet and willow bark. We didn't have, we used plants, you know. So I suppose in a past life I may well have been burnt at the stake for what I did and what I currently do now. But fortunately, humanity's a little bit more understanding of natural remedies now. So I run herb walks. I've got online courses, one of them in kitchen medicine. The reason I find that really important is because a lot of people that come to see me, certainly in the UK, we have currently have the National Health Service, the NHS, and that's free and available to everyone in the UK. And so everyone will go to their GP initially and go through that service because it's a free service, whereas people obviously have to come and pay to see me for an appointment. When I get people come to see me, they're either of the following a natural path anyway and don't wish to take pharmaceuticals, or they've been down the NHS route, and I've discovered a lot of people, certainly over the past few years, have been a little disillusioned with what the NHS has had to offer. They're normally on a lot of medication, and because of that, I do work very successfully with a lot of people in coming off of meds and transitioning on to herbal natural remedies. But I can't often give them herbal remedies alongside medication, because they'll do the same thing. And there can be contraindications. So the easiest way to work with people in that capacity is with food and nutrition. So I work very much on a nutritional basis. Cleansing the body, detoxing the body is really vitally important. So you can start with a clean slate, looking at what people are eating, what people are drinking, and then also looking at what foods, herbs and spices you have in your kitchen cupboards at home that have powerful medicinal properties, so nutritional properties. So I work very much with that. So I put an online kitchen medicine course together, which is also available on my website, for just £33, which is extremely reasonable. It's a lovely comprehensive course, lots of videos, lots of recipes, so you can start by making medicine at home. I work with with workshops, making medicine workshops, teaching iridology, teaching something that I've termed herbcraft, which is currently being put into an online course online, which will be available early next year. But I currently have it in a beautiful gift box that you can buy, and it's a 12-month home study course on not just about 90 herbs of the UK and Europe and some American herbs, although a lot of our herbs here grow also in the US, continental US and Canada, and also in New Zealand actually, where I've done workshops before. We have a similar climate. But you also learn a lot of modalities, healing modalities that I also use, things like plant spirit medicine, working with the moon and the moon cycles, kitchen pharmacy, herbal first aid. I introduce you to Iridology, which is, like I said, my diagnostic technique, as well as emotional freedom technique, making flower essences, which work on the emotional side of disease. That it's jam-packed with all sorts of things. And that's available also on my website. What else can I tell you about me? Other than, so from a spiritual perspective, and I like to think I'm a little bit of an oddball in my family, always have been a little bit on the fringe, so to speak, with an avid interest in esoteric subjects, and that's everything from Druidry. So I was born in the UK from an English-Irish father and a Spanish mother. My mother came from Galicia in northwest Spain, which was the only part of Spain that was considered Celtic, where the Moors didn't invade. So my blood has a lot of Celtic, I have a lot of Celtic roots. So I was introduced to Druidry about 25 years ago here in the UK, and follow that as one of my sort of spiritual paths. Another is spirituality, clairvoyance, intuitive abilities that also are part of my mother's side of the family. And my father passed away 30 years ago from lung cancer. I was a young single mum at that time, with an 18-month-old little girl. She's now 32. And I didn't know quite where I was going with my life. And 6 weeks after my father passed away, my mother and I had a dear friend come who was a clairvoyant medium, to have a chat with us, and a reading, basically. And my father came through and told me that I was going to be a herbal doctor. I had no idea what that meant. But I pursued that. I totally trusted that intuition and trusted that message from him, and I went on to study herbal medicine. From that, I went into various avenues, discovering Reiki healing and various healing modalities, learning massage, learning about crystals, all sorts of things that have led me to what I do now in my clinic. So I'm also in the process of writing a book. Again, I got a message from my father about 5 years ago, that gave me the message to write a book based around the 5 elements. Within Druidry, one of my spiritual practices, we work with the 4 elements, earth, air, fire, and water, and then we also have the spirit element to combine that. So I'm in the process of putting a book together that I feel is really important going forward, with quantum healing for people, to focus on their health, their emotional state, their happiness, and to be able to fulfill their life's dreams. All in a nutshell, working with the 5 elements. So that book is in process. And again, I do hope to have that available by next spring. And what else can I tell you about me? I just wanted, like I said, to put a little short video together to say hi, to let you know what I'm about a little bit, and to ask you that if you've got any questions about anything from a holistic point of view, from a health point of view, feel free to contact me via my website, melaniecardwell.com, or leave a message below this video here on YouTube. And there was something else, and I'm trying to think what it is now. Oh yeah, so I also do online consultations, as I mentioned. And I have put something together based around the book that I'm writing, that I've also previously taught as a course. I seem to, like I said, I love to teach and love to share wisdom with people, to empower them over their own health. That's most important. I don't want to see clients month after month after month. I want to empower them to be able to take charge of their own health and assist them in that process of being able to get well and stay well. That's ultimately what I'm about. And teaching them techniques. And I put together last year a little 4-week health and happiness, I suppose you'd call course, that is also available on my website. That goes through 4 of those 5 elements to be able to get you started on your route and road to happiness, and good health, really. So please check those out. If you like this video or you'd like to subscribe, like I said, I want to add more videos up. Please like, share and subscribe to this video and my channel. And thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much indeed. Bye.